What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topic, tweets, videos you want me to talk about tomorrow? Hey guys, today is Thursday, June 6th. We're still in the first week of June, and if you're wondering why I don't have my hoodie on today, my classic joint that I've been wearing almost every single video for like the past year or 2 years, it's because it's in the wash. So today I just have a long sleeve joint on. Also, if my voice sounds a little bit off today, it's because it is. I don't know. I hope I'm not getting sick, but something is, I don't know. It's a little hoarse. It's a little scratchy. Usually that's a bad sign. So wish me luck. So let's just jump right into it. Let's get into today's topics. We finally got an update to the whole Kendrick Lamar versus Drake beef. And apparently it looks like Drake is taking down every single diss track that he has ever made against Kendrick since this has all started. And if our podcast said Drake has deleted all of his Kendrick Lamar diss tracks on IG that includes Push-Ups, Tailor-Made Freestyle, Family Matters, Buried Alive, and The Heart Part 6. This comes after a a track that people thought was AI called like Gwendolila. It was a remix of the song Hey There Delilah, right? But it had Drake in there. I'm not even gonna, oh god, I'll play a bit of it, okay? But I thought it was fake. It's actually real. It's terrible. It's garbage. It's doo-doo. I thought it was AI. Everyone, I feel like it's a conspiracy theory. I feel like I'm getting gaslighted by the internet, okay? It's really freaking bad. If I play anymore, it'll get copyright strikes, but what happened? What did Kendrick do to this man to make this man fall down so far? Well, we know what happened. It was, it was Kendrick. He went to war with the wrong one. He fell off the Billboard charts completely for the first time in an actual decade. And the song calling him his label P-Files is #1 still. I know a lot of you guys at home, including me, we were talking about this. We were trying to figure out, is this something that's going to actually make Drake bleed? Like, this guy was like #1 hip hop artist in the industry, right? Kendrick's up there too as well, but Drake was like at the peak by a large margin. And we're like, is this going to make him bleed, or is this something where he's too big to fail kind of thing? And Maz is getting absolutely sweat. He's getting Machine Gun Kelly'd out here. He went from #1 to nothing. What is going to be the future of Drake? I feel like every time he steps out into the public now, people are just going to clown on him. He's just going to get clowned on for the next year or something. Like, I feel like Kendrick Lamar has to come out with a video and say, hey guys, please take it easy on this man or something, because it feels like his entire legacy is stained forever, and definitely in the near future is definitely messing up with his finances. I guess my question to you guys is, when will the bleeding stop? Like, is this the end of Drake, or were we just going to wait for Champagne Papi to come up with another album, maybe he needs another sad boy album, where the entire world is against him. He needs an emo track where he's talking about how he's at the bottom. He needs a motivational, hey, I'm at the bottom, but I'm going to come back to the top type thing. Now that he's the underdog, can he come back to the top? Can he rise from the ashes? He needs like a Phoenix album or something like that. Okay, so have you guys been keeping up with this court case around this black guy that was apparently driving with a suspended license, and then he called into the Zoom call to the judge, and the judge was like, hey, are you driving? And he was like, wait a minute. This man has a suspended license and you're calling into a Zoom call with the judge while driving. Why would you do something so stupid? Apparently, there's been some twists and turns around this whole thing. I don't even know the whole details, but you guys asked me to just check into it really fast. Now, link me to this tweet here from Philip Blues that said, happening now. Corey Harris, who went viral for apparently not having a driver's license while appearing in a Zoom court, has never had a Michigan license or a license in any state, the judge says. Okay, so I've always thought about when it comes to these court cases that they need to be more publicized. Like, they need like literally a TV show or like a TV station for just all court cases that are going to be televised, because I swear to God, I will be watching that shit all day. Because the twist here, guys, is because if Corey Harris, the guy that's over there on the right that was kind of looking all dumbfounded when he was on the Zoom call, if he's never had a license, then how was he being charged for having a suspended license, right? Something's not making sense. Something's not adding up here. Who is in the wrong here? Those of you guys who haven't seen the actual video clip that's been stunning the entire world for like the past week or so, I'll play it for you right here.
Assistant Public Defender Natalie Tate for Mr. Harris, who should be present via Zoom.
Mr. Harris, are you driving?
Actually, I'm pulling into my doctor's office, actually. So just give me 1 second. I'm parking right now.
Great. You stationary?
I'm pulling in right now at this second. Yes, I am.
I'm wondering if you're actually allowed to like actually open a Zoom call while driving. Like, is that like a charge in itself? Are you allowed to FaceTime a judge while driving? Does that constitute as something that you shouldn't be driving or not? But it's funny already because it's like literally the court case is about a suspended license. My man is literally coming on, hey, I'm driving right now.
All right. What are we doing?
Your Honor, we are respectfully requesting an adjournment in this matter, up possibly 2 to 4 weeks if the court would allow.
So maybe I don't understand something. This is a driving while license suspended?
That is correct, Your Honor.
And he was just driving. And he didn't have a license.
That is what the charge is, Your Honor, yes.
No, I'm looking at his record. He doesn't have a license. He's suspended and he's just driving.
That is correct, Your Honor.
I don't even know why he would do that. So defendant's bond is revoked in this matter. Defendant is to turn himself into the Washington County Jail by 6 p.m. today. Failure to turn himself in will result in a bench warrant with no bond.
Oh, my man is having the worst day.
Let me make it very clear, based upon what the court looked at, he has never had a Michigan license, ever. And has never had a license in the other 49 states and commonwealths that form up this great union. He has never had a license.
But how do we go forward? And that's why I'm here, to sort of minimize. You okay? Can he did get into an accident. May he sit down? May he please, Your Honor?
Clear. Part of the reason I'm also doing this is because I think he was warned and released.
I can't hear shit. What are they saying?
This has been out there for
This man said, oh no.
Well, I did not know about it, Your Honor. Okay.
Counsel, there is not a doubt in my mind that that's true.
We need some more speakers. We need some more headphones, but we can kind of see what's happening.
Thank you.
Damn, bro. This man is cooked. Michigan man who went viral for turning into court while driving has been arrested again as his case takes another turn. Initially, it was thought that Corey Harris was driving on a suspended license. Then it was believed there was a clerical error. Now it has been revealed that Harris never had a Michigan license in the first place. Quote, let me make it very clear based on what the court has looked at. Harris has never had a Michigan license ever, and he has never had a license in the other 49 states of the Commonwealth that form up this great union. He has never had a license. Harris later had another stunned moment when the judge revealed that he had a bench warrant for his arrest 9 years ago. The shocking thing about this is that if he's driving with his license suspended, that he didn't take care of. So what is happening to this dude? First, he got charged for having a suspended license. Then he got charged for having no license. And then he gets arrested for a bench warrant for arrest for 9 years ago. This guy is getting got. It sounds like he's just getting ran through the system and it was probably a bunch of like whoopsie doopsies, but he got too much things on him that's going to stick. It's kind of funny. So that's the whole Corey Harris situation, okay? Basically, we went from making fun of this guy and be like, haha, you freaking loser. Why would you do that, to, oh, we owe him an apology. It appears that he did have a license and there was some confusion and we were all wrong about him, to wait a minute, what the hell? There's a bench warrant for your arrest and you've never had a license in your entire life. You've just been renewing your ID and you've been driving around like that. It's been a freaking roller coaster around this dude and his travel through the judicial system. But yeah. Well, guys, before we get further in today's topics, I'm happy to announce that today's video is sponsored by Housecourt. And guys, Father's Day is in literally 2 weeks, and I know you didn't get him a present. Instead of scrambling around trying to find some last minute cheap gift to get your dad, I'm gonna get you guys on game right now. If you want to get him something low key, look no further than the wrist you see right here. I know you've been looking at this drip the entire video. These bad boys come in a myriad of designs and shapes, okay? You won't won't be disappointed. But if you really want to make your dad cry, like if you're trying to like get him, I highly suggest you guys go over to Hall's Kern and get himself a nice watch. These bad boys are so clean. This bad boy right here is known as Space Dust. It's inspired by the breathtaking deep space landscape. It features a genuine marble dial in blue, gray, black, stainless steel, and rich walnut wood. And if this bad boy right here doesn't catch your eye, don't worry. If you come and visit the website and check out all the watches and the bracelets and the necklace, something will pop. I guarantee you. It is impossible for you to not find something that you'll absolutely love, whether it's for your dad or even yourself. So yeah, guys, what are you waiting for? You guys can head over to hallskern.com/omni and hurry up, okay? Stop procrastinating before it's too late, all right? They've got free express shipping to USA and most EU countries, a 24-month warranty, and a 24-day right of return money-back guarantee. And your dad or whoever you want to give the gift to will be extremely happy. And again, special thanks to Hall's Kern for sponsoring today's video. Guys, I gotta bring awareness to you guys. Team Fortress 2, okay? The game that everyone thinks that I'm from, with Demo Man, with the eye patch, okay? What makes me a good demo man? You know, if I was a good demo man, you wouldn't be standing here, would you? Is that how it goes?
What makes me a good demo man? If I were a bad demo man, I wouldn't be sitting here discussing it with you now, would I?
Anyway, Sharon, a lot of you guys asked me to talk about this to bring awareness because it's pretty huge when it comes to video games. Whether you care about video games or not, you're going to be kind of dumbfounded about the situation that you're seeing right here. For the first time in the game's history, Team Fortress 2 is sitting at an overwhelmingly negative on Steam. This has a lot to do with the hashtag #FixTF2 movement if you need a lead. And if this is a game right here where you basically shoot people and there's a lot of memes that are made around it, it's pretty popular and cult-like. It was, at least, until this whole situation has happened with the game. If you look right here, it says overwhelmingly negative recent reviews versus all reviews are pretty positive. Everybody is flagging this game because if you try to play Team Fortress 2 right now, you will join a game with people who are not humans. You will be flooded with bots, aim bots that come up here and shoot you in your freaking face before you can even move, breathe, okay? Your teammates will be bots, and the people who are bots are out here doing terrible things like trying to advertise and solicit CP. That's right. You heard that properly. If you join a game of Team Fortress 2 right now, sometime today, you might be approached by a non-human person to go to a website that might offer CP. That's how freaking out of hand this game has become, and people are trying to get them to fix this game, not only for the safety of people who are just randomly joining it, whether it's kids or not, but just so they can actually play the damn game. So this is what's been trending, okay? Save TF2, hashtag fix TF2. Team Fortress 2 has been in stark decline for the past 8 years, to the point that the official servers are nigh unplayable for most of their uptime. Valve, despite adding new microtransactions to the game every year, has said and done virtually nothing about this since 2018. So for 6 years, they have done nothing about all the problems of TF2, but they've gladly added, you know, the microtransactions so they continue to make money from it. In 2016, TF2 received the Meet Your Match update that completely overhauled official matchmaking. While touted by Valve as an achievement at the time, this update was in actuality an unmitigated disaster that damaged the game in ways we're still feeling today. Matches are shorter and take longer to get into. Team Scramble was removed, leading to an onslaught of unbalanced games that don't even out like they used to. Teams autofill with AFKs and players who fail to connect, making these games even more unbalanced to begin with. By far the worst thing to come of this update is the ongoing bot crisis. With nearly all players being funneled into official servers, it's become trivial for bot hosters to flood servers, dodging Valve's dated anti-cheat to ruin games for hundreds of people. The bots numbers have only grown over the years to the point that it's almost impossible to play a game of casual without seeing several. This is not the case of petty drama or small groups of trolls. This is full-on attack on the game itself. To put things into perspective, it was recently found that the bots comprise 70% of the game's concurrent player count. That means for every 10 people that you see in TFT2, 7 of them are bots. And that's the gist of it. There's more things that are happening around this whole hashtag TFT2. It seems like it's the community versus the bots and the hackers, and they're battling it out, and Valve is just in the background just kind of like do. Anyway, we're gonna go make some more money with our Steam decks, and people are like shouting, screaming like, please help us, okay? Save the TFT community. I feel really bad for them, man, because if you do have a community of a game that you really like, no matter how old it is, if it's still in service and if Valve is still making money from it, then you would expect for them to keep the maintenance up so that that you can at least enjoy the gameplay, right? If you're going to keep making money off this game, then just keep the maintenance in so people can keep playing it. So yeah, it's just one of those things that are really sad, and I'm curious to see how this situation turns out with TF2. I know that my gang Mudahar made a video talking about it in more detail as well, talking about from the beginning and the end, and a lot of people are shoutcasting and bringing awareness to it as well. Here's me signal boosting it as well. I'll let you guys know what happens with the TF2 thing situation, and if, you know, Valve ever just comes out and decides to like do something about it. My guess is probably not, but it is getting louder and louder, so we shall see.
Oh, they're going to have to glue you back together in hell!
A few quick things you probably need to know. Loki saying Twitch is increasing the prices of subs in 28 countries. That's right. Twitch announced sub prices changes in 28 countries. United States, now the sub price is $5.99 instead of $4.99. That's right. Inflation is here. It sucks. It's sad, but that's kind of like the way of life, right? Everyone looks at it like, how dare you, why you raised your prices? And that's just kind of, and if you're going to raise your prices, why not give us more things? And unfortunately, the way the world works is inflation, the cost of the dollar keeps getting lower and lower. So people will increase how much it costs in order for it to stay the same, right? It's garbage, it's doo-doo, it's butter, it's capitalism. Including on that is Max raising his prices again. Warner Brothers is immediately raising the price of his ad-free model for Max. Okay, so if you guys have Max, monthly plan will go from $15.99 to $16.99, and the annual plan jumps up to $20 freaking dollars. All your subscription services are just sneaking upwards. Okay, you're going to see a rise in it. Every single subscription service you have is going to jump up another $1, another $5, like every now and then suddenly your monthly expenses are going to jump up like 50, 60, 75 bucks. It's just going to creep on you. There's a slow creep of subscription services tacking on more and more and more, and it doesn't seem like it's a lot when you just look at it in one. But let's say like the average person like you has maybe like 10 subscriptions. Okay, at least that's what you're doing, and every single one of those raise it by $2. Okay, let's say $2 just for 1 month. That's 20 bucks a month that you now are paying more. That's 20 times 12. That is $240 a year that you are now paying, and you did not even realize is coming out of your pocket. And that's on the short end. These raises are happening multiple times over the year. So you might be paying $5, $6, $7, even $1,000 more over the span of 2 years with these slow creeps. You got to be careful, man, because they're trying to get us. Interesting update when it comes to the whole Illuminati situation. Windows 95 and somebody else, a couple of you guys told me about this, okay? Said during Ozmedia's live stream on Tuesday night, he was contacted by Illuminati's lawyer, who says she is open to taking his offer depending on certain conditions. If you guys don't know the whole situation with Illuminaughtii, she's the YouTuber that's basically been, you know, her downfall has been happening for the past year and a half because she made some bad videos and then she got canceled, and then she tried to uncancel herself by canceling everyone else, and it did not work. The long and short of it though is that apparently she might have responded. Sadly, the VOD of the stream isn't up, so you can't watch it, but we might not be getting that big nuke after all. So there is a chance that Illuminaughtii might be taking the settlement deal. If you guys don't know, Ozmedia is one of the people that was being sued by Illuminaughtii, and he offered and said, hey, if you just drop the charges, then I won't drop this big old nuke of a video that I've been planning for a while that's going to expose you for everything that you were doing behind closed doors. Just drop it, and we'll move on and let bygones be bygones so that we can move on to with our lives. And it looks like she might be considering it. I'll let you guys know. I might even reach out to Oz personally and let him and ask him, you know, if there's anything he wants to talk about specifically, and I'll give you any updates outside of his own updates he'll probably be delivering as well. God freaking dang. Angel said the big MrBeast video is coming. You guys need to know probably one of the biggest videos that I think I have actually seen on the actual platform YouTube might be occurring here. They quite literally summon the Avengers of YouTube. Okay, one of the biggest groups of people, just basically all the biggest guys, all the gangs, all the celebrity, almost all the biggest faces that you can think of are in this picture in a MrBeast video titled "Just Filmed Our Biggest Video Ever." And if you guys take a look at this picture right here, you can easily probably look in here, like here's Waldo, and just see like, wait a minute, why is like somebody who's really popular like Ludwig right here just blending in with the background? Or hey, is that Kai Snat right there in the middle? Hey, is that Pokimane? Is that Quackity? Is that MatPat? Is that MrBeast himself? There's Lily Pichu. There's a guy right here that looks like me that everyone was like, Omni, is that you? Is that you in the background right there in the back? And, you know, it might be. it might be, you know, I'll let you guys check out the video because, you know, this is they were gathering the goats of YouTube, and you know I'm definitely one of the goats. Well, speaking of the goats, where's Corey X Kenshin? Did they invite him? I don't see my man's on here. They got Valkyrie, bro. They got Marquise Brown Lee, KSI, Moist Critical. What the? Jay Schlatt in the back, Logan Paul. Like, they've got like the freaking all of the goon squads here. Everybody is here. So this is going to be a really huge video. I'm really excited to see what they did. My boy Reeves right there. I'm excited. This is pretty awesome. This is a huge group of people. MrBeast just keeps doing it really big and big. I'm so jealous of his ability to just keep getting bigger and growing and do amazing things. It's so infectious. One day I hope I can create that kind of energy in some kind of way, because it's just you need people like him who creates greatness so that you can see experiences like this. Curious what kind of video this is going to be. I think it's probably going to be a blast. Also, what you guys probably need to know, Yakuza Like a Dragon is getting a live action series on the Prime. This apparently snuck out of nowhere. But if you guys don't know, Yakuza is one of the biggest franchises when it comes to like, what would you call this? The Yakuzas and like RPGs kind of situations. All right. With your boy Kuryu. It's, you know, Dame Daya, Dame Ya. And they came out with a game this year called Like a Dragon, which I have not played yet. Infinite Wealth. I need to play this game. But apparently, yeah, they've got an old Prime series coming out. Comes out October 24th, which means I gotta go play it. It's going to be pretty cool. Hopefully it's good. I imagine it's going to be good. I feel like a lot of remakes now of some of the games that we've been seeing have been doing a lot better over the time. Remakes of video games and anime have just been improving. It feels like Hollywood and the guys over there in the gaming space are actually figuring out the algorithm that works, which is usually just sticking to the heart of the series, deviating slightly a little bit, and probably getting a lot of feedback from the community as well. So yeah, very curious about this show. I'm probably going to watch it, but I definitely got to at least play the game before I watch it. Also, what you probably need to know, deep effing value. Do you guys remember Roaring Kitty? Do you guys remember the whole GameStop business and the AMC and pump and dumps and Doge? Remember we're just trying to figure out like, why is the market going absolutely crazy? And there was one guy named Deep Effing Value who basically said that he likes GameStop stocks, right? That whole saga. It's back. It's happening. It's not as loud as it was before, but it's different. It's the sequel. It's Electric Boogaloo. And this man, I think, is up like $80 million right now, doing the exact same thing that he did 4 or 5 years ago. It's absolutely ridiculous. Just to give you guys a quick TLDR of what's going on here, but breaking, Roaring Kitty has posted an update to his GameStop GME position. He has held all his shares and calls. He is up 48% today, or $85 million. What this man is doing is astronomical, okay? He's basically investing in a large amount of GameStop stocks, and then he's making it very public that this is what he's doing, and the people in the public are like, whatever, you know, Deep Effing Value, aka Roaring Kitty does, we will follow, which will eventually squeeze the company. The investors are going to eventually have to cover these calls, okay? If the stock price goes up and he wins, people who have been short selling the market, or specifically GameStop, will get squeezed again, okay? We've talked about this. You probably know bits and pieces of it, okay? The whole thing with like Citadel and a bunch of companies losing like millions of dollars, and then Robinhood and how they stopped trades left and right when people were making money. There's a movie on this freaking thing. All you need to know is that it's happening again, and it's getting more wilder than the last time. But all right, guys, that's all I have for today's video. If you made it to the end, do me a favor, like the video, subscribe if you guys haven't already. I have a fun video coming for you guys, another LayItOmni either tomorrow or maybe the day after, talking about something that you guys have been asking me to talk about for a while, which we will explore in depth. So be on the lookout for that. Hit them notification buttons and all that jazz. I love y'all. Go brush your teeth, and I'll catch you on the next video. All right, y'all take it easy. Peace.